Okay, there we go. Immediately, coupon for both. It's gonna miss. Gonna miss. Miss that coupon pickup. Not looking at the mini map, not seeing the secret chest that was hidden there. Could be very useful, especially with this blood shop here. Which pairs finding a bomb for it too, so can just kill for it. It's just gonna snag up boots of strength with coupon, nothing too notable in that shop to kill for. Taking a hit from a dragon after getting grabbed by a monkey. So it has the leg up here with 2 damage, or +1 damage with the boots, which were free. Now, finding an empty container that very easy to break open barrels right next to the spike trap there. So, like, a lot of very easy items to pick up. Eggman will pick it up too. Resetting. So, Pairs has a lead here. Oh, ham, eat it right away. That's probably a good idea to eat it right away. Or eat it on the trapdoor. Pairs, eat the ham. Eat the ham, Pairs. Oh, gonna buffer it off it. Gonna get whacked by a bat twice, so going right down back to 1 heart. But getting the iframes off of that. Keeping the ham for them swaggy iframes. And save your life. These ghosts are gonna chase after Pairs. More bat problems. The bat in the way, but gonna be fine. Off parity if this last zombie has to buffer off his ghosts. And it will be a flawless for Pairs here. Checking Black for a Blood Cat. 2 damage Blood Cat going into zone 2. Very solid. I want to think about regenning a bit, but just find cheese anyways. Taking trapdoors down. 2-2. Keeping on pushing. Has the option to build here a bit, but not too much. Looking to find a way to open this cracked wall here without using a bomb. And the nightmare will come along and respond to that inquiry. It will be a glass shop though. Worth picking up for the glass armor though. Pairs will get the free bomb on the Thinking Shrine for a ring of some kind. It is not peace, it is not regen. It's a Ring of Frost, so pretty solid pickup. Oh, there are better rings, but having Frost with the blood weapon is always nice. You can tear through, not be afraid of pushing against high health enemies with the blood weapon. Eggman doing a little shopping here, picking up Jolt Dagger and a torch. And Pairs will get a nice flawless off Fortissimo using that Ring of Frost. There you go. Just smashing through these zones. Pairs. Very solid build. Regen included. Eggman. Now on to Zone 2, picking up big digs. Getting lost here, having the exit is to the right. But finding the shop on the way too. Here's finding a Shriner. A lot of options here. Gonna bomb or Ring of Peace, it seems. But that blue dragon freeze will save pairs there. Gonna bomb for peace for the ring swap and then hit darkness. And move to the left one and transmute that. But what's going on? Oh, what? Pairs. Pressing the wrong button, I'm assuming. Eggman taking a hit here, going down to 1 heart. Pairs dealing with a couple of black skeletons here. We'll be fine, can deal with them in 1 hit before they're headless. With the boots that give the damage ups. And on to Riff. Eggman finding a super secret shop. We'll have a torch. Well, at least it's cheap. There's meanwhile going on forward, having a lot of stuff to work with. Oh, Eggman going down. Dropping glass armor and then taking a hit. Pairs might want to check black here for armor, but it's probably not going to happen. Probably going to check purple. Fierce Scroll over Transmute Scroll. I say that's a little weird. That's Fierce Scroll. It's a little weird to work with, but anywho, not too significant. No, you're not putting behind too much. Not needed Torture Wall's nose to pass it on up, reduce that aggro range, because it's already having a map. And took the Shrine of Darkness too. We gotta pass on the group protection, gonna keep that damage up. I say that's very wise. Being on 1 damage is pretty bad. Not having group protection is pretty bad too, but which is worse is arguable. Oh, teleporting to the corner with the warlocks there. I guess can't afford to check that level 1 cracked wall there. Oh, tell Monkey. Gonna find a potion though. A potential potion room. Has obsidian shovel to dig into it. And there we go, we got pushing for pairs now, so really just need to finish this run off here. Is relatively safe with 2 damage. Oh, conjuring up some heavy plates. Can't afford any more conjures. But a very, very nice find. With that, Blood Cat can regen health back. And a potion and a decent number of hearts. So, looking pretty good for Pierce here. Okay, Goo can be problem still. Just slide in onto the exit. Okay, it's dropping the multiplier. Does not need any more to this build, even though headgear would help, but doesn't need it at all. Let's slide in on over to the exit. Level 3 cracked wall up there for Pierce. Seems to just continue on to the exit still. Back in the shop that's right here. There's Rat Moon Shield Spell. Very good items. Gonna pass on the Rat Million. Picking up Shield Spell for Necrodancer or and Dead Ringer. Or this floor. Very nice. Eggman seems to have died in that fit of lag there. The pair's now down. Deadringer doing fast left. Sure, the mashed skeleton on the left. There we go. On to the next answer. And get the loot free first, and then bomb out the next answer. Oh, it's gonna fear the next answer off the stage for an early hit. Keeping that fear scroll all the way. But having to deal with fear neck dancer, which means no lures, but fear is worn off. But yeah, that was pretty swag. No darkness ogre shenanigans getting so far, getting a lure there but backing up. Kind of blood magic shield again. Has a lot of health to work with, so shield won't last too long. Having a little trouble with this last hit, but it's fine. Dorian getting in the way there, but first point, we'll go to Pierce. A very slow time, getting a very slow build early on. Eggman seems to be still running this. Not checking Discord. Alright. Into lobby. As we go on to our next point. And there we go. We are now ready to take off this thing called Necrodancer Racing. Point 2 edition. Huh. Yeah. Immediate black chest here. Gonna find out what it is. Gonna be a steak knife, good old obsidian dagger. Here's this one shot in that Minotaur. Not afraid of Minotaur charging straight at him. Here's finding another early bomb and 3 more, another black chest and level 2 cracked wall, so pretty bountiful 1-2 here. Eggman will also find it. It will be a base longsword in the black chest. Here's saving bombs to open up the cracked wall here. It will be a bloodshot. Looks like the thinking weapon is a longsword. Here's farming up a bit here. Gonna have this lot of gold in the pocket. Taking ham and trap of foresight. Torch of foresight. Able to see trapdoors and where they are. Take them to go fast. Okay. Here's finding Vids of Pain. Cannot take them unless they eat the ham. Pierce's Minotaur is stuck on the treasure chest. Pierce is wrangling the Minotaur a bit to open up a path to the exit. Very smart. And now can also check black chest too, which will not be good. Meanwhile, Eggman is on King Konga. Looks like gonna clean out the lines, but the ghosts and the bat might be a problem. But his handling fine so far. Bear's killing the shopkeep for heavy plate, a chicken. Gonna heal that 1.5 hearts back up and piercing, so very solid kill. Can just take trapdoor down now that the mini boss is dead and that they're behind. But isn't opting to. Just gonna take the exit, spend a couple extra seconds for some reason. It doesn't want to drop the multiplier. It is King Konga, you can just build it back up on these lines anyways. Okay, not rolling the bat there, having luck charm. Man, finding leaping, gonna jump right into a clone even though leaping is disabled. Going down 1 heart. Pear's finding a really good shovel courage. Gonna be able to catch up pretty easily. In that Eggman is spending a lot of time on this floor and not mapping it properly. And having piercing and a better weapon too. And heavy plate, so just Pears is pretty much on a tear here, just going. Level 1 cracked wall for Pears, it's worth a check. Definitely worth a check there. It could be a spell, a shield spell, or a free spell in an arena there that you can just pick up for free, but Pierce is gonna pass. Smashing through these shields with that piercing. Eggman will get last Hellman an enchant weapon scroll, but it will be a frost dagger, one of the less desirable daggers you can get out of a dagger enchant. Of course, you want to be going for the arc dagger here. But absolutely stellar weapon. Pears is gonna buffer, I think, there off of something, but it's gonna take a hit. So no flawless for Pears. Oh, there's peace for Pears if they so desire, but piercing is pretty stellar. They swap off to peace, or they're pretty even from here on out, really, so it really doesn't matter. Check in level 3 crack wall for something that is not the food shop, because it never is. Eggman seems to be backing up a lot here. Worried about Rift might get cornered and will go down. Just not attacking when the opening was there and having lost space to work with and getting cornered. Everything starts turning into water if you don't act. Pears seems to be refusing to drop the beat here. Or just drop 1 beat. Oh, it's gonna weapon swap for taking the peace shrine. I say bomb for maybe an electric dagger, but then again, I say keep the Obsidian longsword. Safer. Pears once again has an opening. A lot of space to work with. Already having a good build, can opt to make it better or just go. Does not need to go fast, just needs to go. Taking holy water, probably gonna pop it right away for a little extra damage. It's not gonna be too effective. Taking a bit of hot cold damage too, so just throwing themselves out there to get a good holy water, but not gonna be worth it. Because didn't need to heal any hearts anyways, but now does. Anywho, down to 3 damage death metal. And with piercing, these beetles should... Oh, and just smashing death metal through the shield with that piercing feels good, man. Free damage death metal, always nice to watch. Even made even better with piercing. Ring of Frost for pairs, gonna keep piercing. Good call on that. Frost can get you hung up on some enemies. And already having some decent damage if the combo's up. Kind of war for pairs. Probably gonna pass too, because not need knockback or any damage ups. It would be helpful, but piercing would be much better. Alright, I've been dropping them flawless on the conga lines once again. Needs to move to the left there, alright. Fine now, but won't get the flawless off King Konga. Just wants to keep that ring of piercing and not take darkness. Potential potion room here. Gonna nicely use the bomb trap to get rid of those two spiders that were taking a big hit. Eat the ham! Not gonna eat the ham. Gonna pop potion that was just picked up. Big goo hits. Not gonna check the shop for any goo protection, leaping or whatever, but man. There goes the potion right away from pairs. We'll get a full heal off of that, so we'll get more health out of that whole transaction, but no potion. Taking a spider hit. Backing up a lot here. Not a problem at all. Transmog Fire, can Transmog Torch. Or headgear. Seems often for headgear. Extra protection won't do too much. Oh, you don't want to pick that up. Minus cap, not really either. That's fine. Having a source of regen is very nice for pairs. Killed the shopkeeper, right? Can't check shop. Duh. Taking a few big hits right away. Seems to be farming up a bit before the boss battle. Getting a bit of health back, but changing their minds. Gonna go. Having piercing these blade masters won't be a problem. Dealing with the golems first. Oh, seems to be farming up on the skeleton crowd here. For a little bit of crown thorns healing. Don't hate that. But science enough is enough. The healing will come zone 5. Dropped the flawless earlier. No chests. Eggman taking a fireball hit from the red dragon. Okay, Pairs is gonna be able to get out of that not quite a mole plane. Because those skeletons don't move every beat. But piercing's gonna make short work of those orcs. Checking, going a little off here. I do believe the exit's up there. I might be wrong. Yes, I'm pretty sure the exit's up there. Yeah, there you go. Finding out once seeing the traps. Because the exit room can't have any traps. Knowing that the last room that doesn't have traps is up here. Probably. That's a reason behind that. Very likely. Thought process behind mapping zone 5 is that, basically. Eggman going down once again to Red Dragon. Pairs is in a little bit of a hairy situation here. Taking a couple hits, gonna be able to regen quite a bit of it off of the Crown of Thorns. A very good pickup for Pairs. On to Dead Ringer now. Gonna do fast left once again. Make sure to not get the skeleton in the way. Whacking sarcophagus while they're at it. That purple fireball scroll. Gotta keep the ham. Okay, barely dodging a bomb there. And bomb out the loot first and then the Necrodancer. Okay, Dorian dodging a hit there, and Dorian dodging once again. Very nice dodges. Making sure not to get Dorian hurt. At the lure there, just needs to stand still. It's fine. Doesn't need to go fast. Necrodance is generally safer the more you move around, because you got a move attack weapon that can only attack while you're moving. Not like there's many enemies to deal with, but anywho. Well, Red Dragon for pairs, a little bit of a trouble spot. Could have gotten frozen there, which would have been pretty bad, but it's gonna avoid that fate. And going on to the last hit of Necrodancer here. Oh, getting a lure, not coming in to attack, but then getting another lure right after. And there it is. Pairs take the second point. As we go on to the third. Anywho, we are about to kick off. Pairs looking to get a 3-0. I don't think able to promote. But still, 3-0 is points. And points are points. For tiebreakers next week. If at the very worst. But I think things are pretty much decided already, so. There we go. We are off. Once again. I think we're taking a trapdoor. Pairs taking an early reset. Does not want to take a hit. Taking trapdoor too. On the way. Pairs looking for a way to open this for free. The dragon will be coming. Eggman having to deal with quite a lot of enemies. Won't be able to crack open that like Pairs is. Gonna get a free open for Pairs. Been doing that and it has been working out quite well for Pairs, so. Solid weapons, not the best. Did not need to freeze there, but freeze just for extra safety, for an extra safe kill. Gonna opt to take the gold warhammer instead of the hand broadsword. Both are good takes, but if you get damage ups on that warhammer, it could be really good. Anywho, Eggman taking Glass Cat has a free spell now. Plus with the gold Warhammer, you can set up gold kills super easily. Like, pairs pressed up there, it would have been pretty sick. Anywho. Not swapping off to Blood Sphere here for Eggman. Afraid of 1 damage, zone 2. But Glass Cat is also scary, so... Pair is also picking up the freeze spell here. And it's gonna Blood Drum Warhammer Death Metal. Second, purple. Becoming. Not have any way to transmute it. Took a couple seconds to contemplate. Luckily, didn't jump right into becoming. Which would have sucked. But having foresight not to do that. Oh, I'm gonna get a triple kill off of that gold there. What the gold Warhammer is all about. So Eggman dropped in the Glass Cat, now has the Glass Shard to work with. I would definitely be shopping to get a better weapon here. There's just smashing away at that Dark Golem. And taking the lead now. Eggman's stuck with base dagger, so not doing too well. And allowing Pierce to take lead. Oh, Pierce can jump right and then hit up. Use the gold kills. It's cool. Jump left, hit up. Jump up, hit down. I don't know. It's super easy to do gold kills pairs. Anywho, oh yes, breaking open the thing. We've seen pairs do that so many times. My bad. Pairs knows what they're doing. But Eggman picking up something that's a weapon. And there's a damage up for pairs, so here we go. We're getting things done. We're hammering things into the ground here. Should have taken becoming. Well, yeah. Not like pairs took hit, right, Kappa? But you don't know. Hey, next time when someone dies, becoming will be the YOLO play. Ring of Luck for pairs, no reason not to take that. Just gonna pick that up. Meanwhile, Eggman is also on King Kong, falling shortly behind. Actual Ring of Peace for pairs has freeze to make this not bad. I'm gonna bomb everything. Gonna freeze right away, gonna make sure to get the infinite damage. I'm not sure how I feel about that, given the health situation here. Hopefully it does not lead to anything nasty. Playing probably more careful than usual because of low health. But anywho, Eggman finding torture walls, which will be mapping, which will be helpful, but Pairs is pushing ahead here. About 2 floors and getting lost in zone 3. Horrible feeling. Can't really do much about it. Right, Pairs is using the preemptive freeze, even though if it's pressing up would have killed it there. Make sure you get the flawless for a pulse spell. Probably hoping to find a Ring of Regen or a heal spell or something like that there. But Eggman is still pushing, taking trapdoors. Down at 3-3. Gonna get surrounded here, not having the damage to knock the Black Skeleton off of the shield. Gonna take a hit, and down Eggman goes. There's regen for pairs, but we'll only go down 3 hearts. Oh, it has cheese anyways. I say keep cheesing. Seems afraid about the items next to that blowing up. Could have been because walking next to that statue would have caused some blow-ups to happen. Off leaping pairs, that's a definite pickup. Gives you water protection, and most importantly, lets you decimate the Necrodancer quickly, but speed is no longer too much of an issue here. Not yet, at least. Pairs checking shop still. Eggman going down again on the run back. Red Dragon's given a lot of trouble. Seems. Here's checking again. Having a lot of gold thanks to the gold weapon, but then there will just be more gold stuff in the shop. Not really what you want at all. You want to buy things, not get more money. You want to buy helpful things, not get more money that you can buy helpful things with, but only if you have helpful things to buy. Anywho, that's a thing. Ugh. Put all the gold on the floor, just do the gold kills. There we go. Getting some swag gold kills. Oh, swag wall pig. Yeah, gold kills are so easy to set up with Warhammer. You can just... It's pretty thoughtless too. You just need to step on some gold and press the directions enemies are in. Anywho, Pierce needs to mitigate hits here. Yeah, going down to 1 red heart and 1 Chris heart is not good. Needs to mitigate damage. Not have any regen, no reason to kill that spider, except for peace of mind. Here's a thing, can just get that piece of gold right there. No, can get the piece of gold and then hit right to mash all of the stuff, but we'll instead opt to do this, which is fine. It achieves the same thing, but using pulse, I guess. I don't know. Could have mashed that entire thing with one swing, though. That's the best feeling. Can pick up another glass armor. Oh, never mind. The Squigga suit, which is a much better pickup here. Air is freezing. Not gonna get any gold stuff here, but it's fine. Just needs to win, really. Win the game. Beat it. Not need to walk around water with leaping, but anywho. Doesn't really matter. Nothing matters as long as Pierce doesn't die. Keeping pace, which is a good call. Though Courage Warhammer is sick, Peace will let the Necrodancer fight be safer. Those red dragons can get really nasty. Pairs finding food stuff, able to heal back up. So, yeah, still needs to mitigate hits. No way to heal up. Some nades for Pierce here. I'll check the level 3 cracked wall here, Pierce. Unless we are... There might be a potion up to left, too. I'm trying to get a free one. You have 10 bombs, so you're not going to use 10 bombs from here on out. Just check it. Unless we've already seen it, and I haven't been paying attention, which is a possibility. Not having enough for that. Can farm up pretty easily here, though. Get the heavy plate. Eggman going down once again. Taking Glass Cat. Pierce isn't gonna farm up. Not gonna do anything. It's gonna go, it seems. A little bit of safety definitely can't hurt right now. But, anywho. Yeah, Dead Ringer probably lures because it gets snaggy, but no, we're getting past left. Alright, just simple, straightforward, fast left here. Check in purple for shield, so I'll definitely take that. And then might want to burn a few beats here so that the shield lasts even longer. Just wait a bit. Don't blow yourself up with nades pairs. There we go, back up. There we go. Using spawn minimalization, which does not do anything anymore. The good old classic shots. It might be worth giving Dorian the Warhammer, but it's got a shield too late. Not gonna be able to get the shield glitch off, but it's fine. Has leaping. This should not take too long, and Pear should clean this up. Okay, getting Necrobomb, Dorian down to 2.5. Has to be careful about Dorian here. Freezing preemptively. Okay, Dorian almost got Necrobombed again, but Pears will clean that up for a 3-0 sweep over Eggman.